How do you handle haters? How do you handle people who you have to be around, but they really kind of wish you weren't around? Or they're just like, oh, I wish you'd go away. Or they've said lies about you, or they believed lies about you, or maybe they're flying monkeys, if you're familiar with the term flying monkeys. How do you handle haters? Hey guys, Sarah K Ramsey here to help you find love and success after a toxic relationship so you can bounce back better. And I'm all dressed up. Can you see? Can you see how dressed up I am? Because I'm in a situation where I'm going to have to be around some people who've been pretty big haters in my own life, who kind of thought one thing and believed one thing, and other things turned out to be true, and it turned out I wasn't crazy, and it turned out I'm not a monster, and it turned out I'm not toxic person looking to manipulate everybody. I'm not this horrible person. But at times they believed I was, right? And I'm not making this up in my head. I actually told my son, I said, yeah, I'm thinking about going to this thing. And he said, why would you do that? Everyone there would judge you. He's 10. He said, why would you do that? Everyone there would judge you. So I know it's not in my head. You guys know I'm not making it up. And I just said, well, that's okay. It's kind of something I feel like I need to go to. So quick appearance, quick exit, not a big deal, but just enough to kind of check that off the list and feel like I'm living within my integrity and doing the right thing. But if you go through a bad, toxic situation, you're probably going to have to handle haters, okay? Definitely check out my, and this is not necessarily relevant to what I'm talking about right now, but definitely in dealing with haters, check out my article, When Your Friend Chooses Your Ex, okay? And people tend to believe bad things about you for a variety of reasons. One, they are actually in toxic situations too, and they don't want to do the work of leaving, or they don't want to do the work of setting boundaries, so they don't want you to do the work of setting boundaries. Okay? It's actually some of the biggest advocates for people staying in toxic relationships are people who are also in toxic relationships because they want to feel like they did the right thing. That's one. Two, maybe they're just getting fooled, right? Toxic people are good at fooling people. So they fooled you, they fooled me. So maybe those people are getting fooled. So you can kind of have grace with those people in those situations. Or three, maybe they're toxic too, right? They could actually be toxic too. So maybe they are having their kindness used against them. Maybe they are defending their own situations. Maybe they don't want to do the work of helping you. Maybe they don't want to have ears to hear, okay? But you still got to be around them. So what do you do? There is the gray rock method, which if there's certain situations to stay safe in, gray rock, okay? Make yourself small, avoid trouble. Do not become the object of someone's wrath. We are not looking for you to become the object of someone's wrath. But if it's another situation, you may be big, you may be bold, you may say, I just want to show that I'm not even worried about them anymore. Or maybe a situation like mine, and this is the place that it's really magic to get to, and it doesn't even matter. I'm going to an event that at one point in my life would have been like, I would have been nervous, I would have been sad, I would have been frustrated, I would have told my friends about it, and my mom was like, asking me about it today, oh, are you doing this, are you doing this? And I was just like, yeah, but it's no big deal. And she's like, oh, I can't believe you're not acting like this is a big deal. And I was like, I don't care anymore. Because that's the real place you want to get to with your haters, right? You want to have such an amazing life after a toxic relationship. They don't even care about your life before or within the toxic relationship. You're like, oh, yeah, the dark years. But here's the bright years. Here's the light years. Here's the magic years. Here's the amazing years. And if you've gotten to a place where you feel really good about who you are and really good about your life and really good about your current situation, it shrinks the haters down in your own soul, in your own mind. So whatever they think doesn't really matter. Because with haters, with toxic people, friends, with that kind of thing, you're probably in a situation, you've heard the phrase damned if you do, damned if you don't, or a rock in a hard place. And the toxic people set you up in these double bind situations, right? Where if you do one thing, you're in trouble, but if you do the other thing, you're also in trouble. You call heads, you're in trouble. You call tails, you're in trouble. Both sides of the coin, the only outcome is they flip things on you to make it your fault. And so sometimes in hater situations, it doesn't matter what you do. If you go, if you don't go, if you talk, if you don't talk, if you smile, if you don't smile, if you this, if you that, you're going to be blamed, shunned, hated, whatever, either way. Because they could be in a toxic situation and not want to face your situation. They could be real defenders of the toxic person, or they could be getting manipulated by the toxic person. Okay, so check out that article when your friend chooses your ex. Definitely Google that with Sarah K Ramsey, and always put in the K, right? Sarah Ramsey's like some horse breeder or something. I don't know. Sarah K Ramsey will get you all my goods. And yeah, check out that for more. And definitely your goal in life is for the toxic people, just brush it off. I mean, right now, it's kind of that song, but a hater's gonna hate. Shake it off, right? I mean, I just think in my head that, but a hater's gonna hate. And I just have that in my head, but a hater's gonna hate. It's not because of what I do. If I don't show up, if I do show up, if I do this, if I don't do this, if I wear this, if I don't wear this, if I say it this way, if I don't say it this way, a hater's gonna hate either way. So you, my girl, better learn to shake it off.